Now we'll do Bhagavad Gita chapter 7. Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Ata Jnana Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamodhyayaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. We will chant from verse number 6. Why not chant from 4? Yeah, we'll chant from 4. Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu kham mano buddhireva cha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakritirashtada brinnar prakriti ashtada apare yamitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat etat yonini bhutani sarvanityupadharaya aham krishnasya jagatah prabhava pralayasthatha mattha paratharam nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam prottam sutre manigana iva rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayoh pranavas sarva vedeshu shabdakhe paurusham nrishu punyo gandha prativyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavasau jivanam sarva bhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu bijam mam sarva bhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam buddhir buddhimatam asmi tejas tejasvinamaham balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. We did up to this. We will see 12 from hereafter. A quick look at what it deals with. Chapter 7 essentially deals with Ishvara Swarupa. Ishvara as Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam, non-separate, intelligent and material cause of creation. Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. Now, the Nimitta Karanam, the intelligent cause, is called Para Prakriti, and the Upadana Karanam, the material cause, is called Apara Prakriti. Apara Prakriti means it's not that they are superior, inferior. Para Prakriti has certain features. Para Prakriti, intelligent cause, is independent. Okay? Apara Prakriti is dependent upon the intelligent cause for its expression. The Para Prakriti does not have to do anything for the Apara Prakriti to unfold. The Para Prakriti, intelligent cause, has to be merely present. It is called Nimitta Matram. By my mere presence, I enliven the entire Apara Prakriti. A simple example. All you have to do is to be alive. Breathing will happen. All you have to be is to be alive. Digestion will take place. Your mere presence will take care of these involuntary activities. Breathing is a well-programmed Shakti. By your mere presence, it happens. Digestion is a beautifully programmed function. By your mere presence, it happens. In the same way, by the mere presence of para prakriti, intelligent cause, srishti happens. Okay, so this was how it was explained. And the teacher particularly point out about that in one point, at one point of time, verse number 7, Mattha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. In this srishti, I alone am. There is nothing other than me. Okay? When you say Mattha parataram nanyat, I am talking about apara prakriti. There is nothing other than cotton in this shirt. Cotton, oh cotton. Okay, apara prakriti. Mai sarvamidam prottam sutre manigana iva. Like an invisible thread that keeps a necklace together, I am keeping the whole srishti together by my mere presence. Parabra. Okay, intelligent cause and material. The intelligent cause and material cause can never be separate. They are always together. That is why Ishvara, Ardhanarishvara, Shiva Parvati, intelligent cause and material. Ardhanarishvara. The material can never be separated from the intelligence. The intelligence can never be separated from them. Like the word can never be separated from its meaning. So that is how, that is the beauty of the Srishti. Okay. Then the teacher says, Etad yoni, I am the entire good, verse number 6. The teacher says, Etad yoni, this is the womb for the entire bhutas. The entire Srishti has projected forth from me. Me in the sense everything is material cause, the apara prakriti. And the intelligent cause, sarvani upadharaya, it supports everything. And unto the material unfolds and srishti takes place. Material sustains the srishti. Unto material it folds back. Prabhava, pralaya, sthiti is there. All three are included. This is, and it's a cyclical feature. And the whole srishti is sustained by Ishvara's order. When we say Ishvara's order, it means the various laws that govern the universe. So if you see the solar system, there is a certain law. The solar system goes around a galaxy, there is a certain law. The galaxies go around the center of the universe, there's a law. Season, law. Sun being very hot, law, order, Ishvara's order. In a few days, another few days, you have Dakshina cooling down. Everything is Ishvara's order. That's what we have to appreciate. So I am the seed from Tokyo. That's what he says. Then, now, when we go to a temple, let's say you go all the way to a temple, stand in the queue for a long time. Tirupati, you stand in the queue for a long time. Stand in various cages, move from cage to cage, cage to cage, cage to cage, and finally you have come into the last corridor. You enter. As you enter, that fellow will say, one fellow will say, Jarakandi, Jarakandi, keep moving. Another fellow will say, Devudu Chudu, Devudu Chudu. Okay. And you go near Perumal and say, Perumal, and close your eyes. And you check. Close your eyes. You go stand in the queue all the way and close your eyes. So, in one way of having darshan of Ishvara is close your eyes tightly and see Ishvara. The other way of seeing Ishvara is open your eyes and see Ishvara. How to see Ishvara with open eyes? That's what the teacher explains in some portions of chapter 7, 9, 10, and 11. He will explain to you in detail how to see Ishvara with your open eyes. How to see the presence or feel the presence of Ishvara. He will explain to you. So he says, Rasohamapsu kaunteya. I am the rasa in the water. Prabhasmi shashi suryayo. I am the brightness in the sun and the moon. I am that brilliance. Pranava sarva vedeshu om. I am that. Shabda ke paurusham drishu. So in K means this, it's space. In space, sound. I am in the form of sound. When in Purusha means in man, the humanness in man is me, Paurusham Drishu. So these are the various ways he explained. Then in 10 he said, I am the seed from which the whole Srishti has emerged. Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutana, we explained that. Okay. Then he says, Buddhir Buddhimatam Asmi, among the intelligent, I am the intelligence. So if you see a bright and intelligent person, recognize and admire the presence of Ishvara. You get up in the morning, see the glorious sunlight, admire the presence of Ishvara. In May, in Madras, you are being roasted alive. Admire the law under which it works. Yeah, it doesn't say don't switch on the fan and don't complain. Rather than complain, why don't you look at the brilliance of the expression? And then after a few months, after a few days, it rains. And the whole thing cools down. Why don't you switch? The teacher says, here is an open-eyed view of Ishvara that you can take. Okay. Then, Balam, Balavatam Cham. I am the strength among the strong. What kind of strength? Dharma. Okay. The strength for a proper cause, not the improper, not the Rakshasas. Okay. Dharma aviruddha kama. As a human, all bhutas, all living beings are driven by a certain kama. Here is desire. Okay. Desire drives me. Understand? But among the human, the other beings are all programmed creatures. While all other beings are programmed creatures, the human being is not a programmed creature. He has got capacity to think. So when you have a capacity to think, you know what is right, what is wrong. Do you know? Very well. A fellow says, I don't know, sir. I don't accept. You very well know what is. You very well know what is right. Because there is Ishvara's presence here. Ping, they tell you what you're doing is wrong. Okay. So I am the desire, but the desire should be dharma aviruddha. It should not be against dharma, meaning the conscience in you is the presence of the conscious in you, the dharma, the sense of correctness is in you is Ishvara. And when you go against dharma, you are going against Ishvara. And when you're going against Ishvara, you get rubbed. You get rubbed. You are going against yourself. Consistently constantly going against yourself. At some point of time, you are split. You are split. You don't trust yourself anymore. That's what he's saying. Dharma, aviruddha, kama, asmi, I am that. Okay. Then, O Bharata Rashabha. Then, now comes to verse number 12. Echaiva satvika bhava, echaiva satvika bhava, rajasa, rajasas, tamasaschaye, rajasas, tamasaschaye, mattha eveti tan vidhi, matta eveti tan vidhi, natvaham teshu te mai. Whole verse. Echaiva satvika bhava, rajasas tamasaschaye. Matta eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mai. So there are three gunas: sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. The combination of these three gunas is responsible for the variety in creation, particularly in human beings. Twins born of the same parents at the same place have different talents, have different attitudes. Born in the same atmosphere, born to the same parents, moral values driven by the same parents, given by the same parents. One child is this type, the other child is another type. It's because of his days, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna combination. By my mere presence, it takes place. Okay? By my mere presence, this combination takes place. You have to understand that the Rajoguna and things like that, you can't say Ishvara is responsible for this combination. That's why this verse, Natvaham teshu te mai, that you have to understand. You can't say, see, there are some people, my God, the kind of justification they are able to. They do adharma, and then they will say, God will understand. This is called, in Tamil they say, prick my ears, but they bored my ears very young. So a lot of people say, suppose we tell them, hey, what you're doing is adharma. That's okay. That's okay. I am prepared to face the consequences when it happens. Ishvara will give me this thing. This is called a super bluff. Not only super, the split. The previous one you said, adharma, dharma, 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 dharma causes the permanent split. And your intelligence will justify and tell you, yes, what you're doing is absolutely right. You will disown Guru, you will disown Ishvara. You will tell the Guru, this fellow, the Guru is a useless fellow, let him, I don't want to attend his sessions anymore. You will even shut the door to Ishvara. Rajasthan. And don't say it happened because Ishvara is there. There are two factors here. One is called Jiva. I'm sorry, Ishvara as a Karanam. Ishvara as the Abhinna Nimitta Upadhana Karanam. This is called Samanya Karanam, general cause of creation. There is something else which is called Vishesha Karanam, the specific cause of creation. And the specific cause of creation comes from my Sanchita Karma. You can say, because of my karma, I did all this. This is another bluff which won't work. It is my karma, what to do? No. You can't say that. Animals can say. What is the difference between a Pashu and a human being? The Pashu can say, I have no choice. If it can say, it will say, I have no choice. But man cannot say this. Human being can. When I say man, I mean a human. Human being cannot say this because you are endowed with three Shaktis. One Shakti is called Jnana Shakti, the power to know. Yeah. And in the power to know, you very well know what is dharma and what is adharma. You very well know. Don't say I don't know. My Sanchita Karma, you very well know. You know what is dharma, you know what is adharma. Power to. Okay. Now, when you know what is dharma, you should be able to finalize what's my goal. These are all related, not directly. Then how the tamoguna, all this work, that's how the relation is. You know what's your goal. You should be able to know what's your goal. You should be able to determine what's your goal. There should be clarity. Shastra comes and helps you. Shastra, Upanishads, they come and help you. Shastra comes and tells you there are two clear goals. One is called prayas, the pleasant path, pleasant marga, prayasa marga. Then you have what is called shreyasa marga. Shreyas is the path which is good, not just good, it is absolutely good. Not good for you, good for not good for not that type. That is a praise. So there is a prayas marga, there is a shreyas marga. The shreyas marga is called moksha marga. It also says prayas marga is perfectly all right. Please go look for the pleasant, artha, kama, look, but see that it is aligned to dharma. But where comes the problem? Because of my sanchita karma. Because of my sanchita karma and because of misplaced priorities, I say, I want this, come what may. I want this alone. And I don't have the patience to wait for it. So and then I have either, as I don't have the patience or I don't understand, as I'm not grounded in realities, I am under pressure to acquire it somehow. When this acquire to it somehow happens, raga dvesha, pressure happens, and you transgress dharma. And because you are intelligent, you will give me logic also. If you had known if you had come from my kind of background, you will know. As a child, if you had gone through what I had gone through, you will know all this logic people will give. Everyone gives this logic. So you have Shreyasa Marga, you have a Preyasa Marga. Ishvara gives you the Marga, the true Marga. And he also guidance saying, if you do Shreyasa Marga, you will get absolute peace, security, and happiness. If you go to Preyas Marga, you will get some kind of pleasure, some kind of happiness, some kind of security, but they will all be finite. And in your lifetime, all the finite things will go away from you, including your body. Everything that is losable can be lost. Right from hair to teeth to everything. Anything that can be lost will be lost. Anything. If it is a vastu, it'll simply, it'll fall apart. It'll simply fall apart. If it's a person, I don't want to sound so harsh. If it's a person, the person can go away from you by any form, either by loss of contact or by death. And no guarantee how long. I've lived up to 9, nothing, no such guarantee. The person can stop, that's what they say. The heart beats dub, lub, dub, lub. If lub does not come after dub, you are finished. They say, take a deep breath. If the breath doesn't come out, you're finished. Anything can happen. That's what it's a warning. It doesn't say, no, don't be scared. It only says, understand the reality. And understanding the reality, if you're going to place all your hopes and emotional well-being on the prayers, you are asking for trouble. That's all it wants. What is Shreyas? Shreyas is living intelligently. What is living intelligently? A certain inner preparedness to follow dharma. I should not struggle to do what is right. There should not be a struggle to do what is right. Initially, there will be a struggle. I do sadhana, I do samadhi shatka sampatti, I do karma yoga, I do upasana, whatever I do, doing the right thing should not be a struggle to me. Doing the right thing should not require counseling. And consistently not doing the right thing leads to a lot of problems. These days, once upon a time, we didn't have many psychiatric wards in hospitals. There are a lot of psychiatric wards these days. Mental health, they have changed it and call it mental health. What is mental health? From the age of 15 upwards to whatever be the age, we have people suffering from various kinds of depression. Why? Constant ullangan of dharma. Split. Can't face oneself. So how do the person do? Sedate. Sedate over a period of time. Then they say, go home, try to live intelligently. If not, take this for the night so that you sleep well. Next morning, you take this so that the mood comes back. Live on 2 pills for the rest of your life. Keep increasing your dosage. Is that life? It simply says, if Shastras come and tell you, this is the order, Ishvara's order. Order doesn't mean, that kind of order. Order says this is the law. Please understand this is how the law is. Left-hand side of the road is the driving. If you drive on the right-hand side of the road, you're bound to meet accidents. If you exceed this speed on hilly track, you are bound to meet accidents. In the same way, prayers have these limitations. What is Shreyas? If you are preparing yourself in the prayers marga with the right kind of goal. What is the right kind of goal? I am that intelligent cause. The Chaitanya Shakti in me, the individual, is the same Chai Shakti in Ishvara. I and Ishvara are same in the intelligent cause. The life force in Ishvara. Knowing that is my goal. If that goal is clear, everything else will fall in line. Okay. So this is what is highlighted in these two verses. This is how the world is formed. This is how the unfoldment takes place. Understand by my mere presence this happens. Don't say Ishvara sits there and makes you this person, a wicked person, this person. Don't come and tell Ishvara, why did you do all this to me? Ishvara doesn't do anything to you. He says, I have given you the root, man. You have Ichha Shakti. You have what is called, you have first Jnana Shakti to know. Then you have Ichha Shakti to choose. Then you have the Kriya Shakti to do. All three has to work together. It is not Ishvara Anugraha alone. It should be Jiva Prayatana as well. All three are going together. So these two verses highlight that. Let's look at verse number 13. Tribir Gunamayir Bhavam Ebhi Sarvamidam Jagat Tribir Gunamai Bhavam Ebhi Sarvamidam Jagat Mohitam Nabhijanati Mamebhya Paramavyayam. Whole verse. Tribir Gunamai Bhavam Ebhi Sarvamidam Jagat Mohitam Nabhijanati Mamebhya Paramavyayam. So that teacher says, please understand, Tribir Gunamai. Okay, this three types of guna, Gunamai Bhavam, Sarvamidam Jagat. Everything is within this because of this combination of these three gunas. But what is the problem? See, all of us are called sansari. Okay, sansari. What is a sansari? A sansari is basically a person who considers himself a sorrowful dukhi. The world is so big, I am struggling. Nothing goes my way. I want this, but this doesn't happen. This seems like happening, then suddenly goes away, something else happens. But I am not sure even whether the something else will also happen. It depends upon various other constraints. I don't have to wait for the other constraints to fall in place, so I live the way I like. Adharma, again, adharma. Adharma, if you live adharma, there will be pain. There is no escape. Let's understand this. That is, if you live in adharma, if you do adharma, Rabb dharma, you will be Rabb. You will be lucky if you get the pain now. The pain comes later, you won't even know what's the problem. So, the whole Jagat runs through this combination of these three factors. Mohitam means the moha fellow means a delusion who is not able to understand things properly, whose priorities are all gone. No priority. What is the priority? Pleasure is my priority. I want to enjoy. Somehow I want to enjoy. What if I don't enjoy? This is a problem. Okay. If this is the priority, such a person is called a mohita. It's a mohita. It's a mohita na abhijanati. He does not understand or he does not have insights into the working of para prakriti. He does not have insights. He is not alive to realities. Okay? He does not understand that. And what doesn't he understand? That in this Srishti, there is a factor which is finite, Maya. Maya will change. Maya will leave you. There is no escape. You say, this is what I have been waiting for a lifetime. Yes, you have got it. Happy. Maya, you have to understand one more thing. Very beautiful. From a distance, it looks very attractive. It is like the screensaver. There's a very beautiful story. See, one fellow went to, what do you call, he was given a choice whether he want to go to heaven or he want to go to hell. So he was shown, some brochures. He saw in him everything, people are sitting meditating throughout the day. Then they stand in a queue. They get a bowl. In bowl, they get some gruel. They eat. Then they go and again do meditation, do some yoga, something. Again come back and meditate. He said, fine, can I look at hell? He went and looked at hell. He looked at various parts of hell and he said, people were having fun. Coffee, pio, dance, music, everything was going on. He said, I want to choose hell. He said, are you sure? He said, yes. He said, okay, but remember, having chosen, there is no going back. Chosen. He chose, joined, and he found everybody dressed in all kinds of, what do you call, dirty, tattered clothes, logging away, clearing garbage. He said, what did you show me? He said, that is something like a tourist brochure. When you come, we show all the pleasant side. But when you join, the rules are different. It is like, on the outside, everything. Before joining, I should work in this place. After your formalities are completed, you will first day you are treated great. We'll take a photo, we'll give you this, we'll give you ID card, we will give you this, we will give you that, we will give you iPhone, we will give you whatever. Then after 2 days, you come to down to earth with reality. Every life, everything situation is like this. So this person is not able to understand that this is the prayas marga. There is one marga where you are absolutely at peace, undisturbed, where these changes don't touch you. And that path is Parama Avyayam. That is Para Prakriti, and that is Avyayam. That does not, it is Avinasha. Na abhijanati. This abhijanati word is very, very important. You can't stumble upon it by itself. This abhijanati, by purva janma punya and by some good karma that I have done in this janma, I am led to at least, I will see in next few verses, I am led to at least inquire. Okay, I am led to inquire. And that inquiry leads me to a guru. The guru unfolds the shastras for me. The guru unfolds the shastras and ensures that I learn. What do I learn? I am that para prakriti. And when you know you are that atma and everything else is maya, anatma, finite, I am infinite, what will you choose? If you still choose the finite, Bhagavan starts crying. They say, no, all of us have complaints, including Bhagavan. Bhagavan also has his complaints. Because he says in the beginning of this chapter, Manushyanam sahasreshu kinchit yatati siddhayas. Few people try to reach me. He also has his crying. Is nobody tries to reach me. Nobody tries to reach me. We'll see that in the coming verses. Okay, then let's see at verse number 15. Sorry, yeah, let's go to verse number 14. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mame Vaye Prapadhyante. Mame Vaye Prapadhyante. Maya Me Tam Tarantite. Maya Me Tam Tarantite. Whole verse. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mame Vaye Prapadhyante. Maya Me Tam Tarantite. Once more. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mame Vaye Prapadhyante. Maya Me Tam Tarantite. Okay. Daivi. Okay. It is, Daivi means by divine intervention. Daivi, or something which is not easily explainable. When I say divine, means I cannot explain it using objective terms. Daivi, okay, Esham. This combination of all the gunas happens in my presence, no doubt. There is a certain factor about it which cannot be easily explained. Okay. He says it is my yoga maya. That is, you are walking in the evening, it's dusk, and you see something in this shape in a village road. Okay. You see, ayo, snake. Then somebody says, no, it's not a snake. It's somebody who has passed by. They threw their flower from the hair, fell down. There was no snake in the first place. There was only a flower. But you saw the snake. How does it happen? He says, Yoga Maya. He said, I cannot explain how it happened, but it can happen. That's what you have to understand. It can happen. No, it's something like this. They say, somebody will say, is somebody young, it happens. Somebody who lives a very disciplined kind of life, just lay down and died. Another fellow who lived an indisciplined kind of life lives long. You ask Ishvara, he says, how can I explain? It can't be explained. There is one simple explanation, Pararadha Karma. The cycle works like this. Somebody did harm to me. What do I want? I want to see him be punished in my place. It doesn't happen after my lifetime. So these are certain things that happen, cannot be explained. It happens. So it happens. And it is difficult to understand. Duratyaya. Okay. But ye, those, mam, eva bhajate. One whose focus is on para prakriti alone. One who is constantly looking at the intelligent cause of creation. One whose constant attention is on Bhagavan. My attention is on Ishvara. Attention is on Ishvara. My attention. Morning prayer, afternoon prayer. It doesn't mean don't do anything else, because Jiva Pratna is required. But how do you start the day? How do you start the day? Ishvara, may I have Satbuddhi. Ishvara, I am grateful. Ishvara, someday during the break, Ishvara, may I have Satbuddhi. Ishvara, I am grateful. End of the day, the moment you keep saying Sadbuddhi, 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 you will be led to proper decisions. You're only saying, may I be able to decide things properly. Let me not confused between Shreyas and Prayas. Even if I see something good for me in Shreyas, but in the long run, it is not good enough, or even in the medium run, it is not good enough, Let me choose prayers. Let me abstain from doing it. It's an intelligent choice. So, Dhuratyaya ye mam, okay, prapadyante. What happened to those people? Etam, okay. This maya, etam mayam tarantite. They are able to cross over the Maya. They are able to unravel the Maya. You are able to see the confusion cast by, you are able to see through the confusion. You are able to see what is good for yourself. Even if it is painful, I say, no, this is good for me. This is good for me. Yeah, it's a painful decision, but this is good for me. I will go for this. This has pleasures, yes, but it is short term. I don't want to go for that. Okay, so this happens. Yema prapadyante 14. Let's look at it. 15. Namam dushkritino mudhaha. Namam dushkritino mudhaha. Prapadyante naradhamaha. Prapadyante naradhamaha. Mayaya pahrita jnana. Mayaya apahrita jnana. Asuram bhavamashritah. Asuram bhavamashritah. All words. Namam dushkritino mudhaha. Namam dushkritino mudhaha. Prapadyante naradhamaha. Prapadyante naradhamaha. Mayaya pahrita jnana. Mayaya pahrita jnana. Asuram bhavamashritah. Full verse. Namam dushkritino mudhaha. Prapadyante naradhamaha. Mayaya pahrita jnana. Asuram bhavamashritah. So, Mayaya, deluded by Maya. How do you delude it? Apahrita jnana. You are, they call it brain fade. Very excellent expression. Something happens and your viveka is destroyed. What destroys? Maya, the attraction towards the Maya. The attraction towards the variety of objects. And of course, all kinds of advertisements. You put, you go into this YouTube and tomorrow morning you will have my talk there. Some advertisement. Suddenly a phone will come, recorded. Whether you like it or not, sir, you have been cleared for 5 lakhs loan, sir. All you have to do is to press this. Look at the attraction. Maya apahrita jnana. One link will say, okay, link, press the link. Press the link. Well, then they'll say, what happened? No, I lost about 20. No problem. An OTP will come, tell me. Maya apahrita jnana. You will forget the fact that they say, don't tell the OTP to anyone. You will say another 2 lakhs. So, Maya apahrita jnana. What happens? This is what happens. Apahrita jnana. Such a person is called a person who is one asura swabhava. See, Vedanta is very careful. It doesn't say one is asura. It is judgment. It never says you are an asura. It never says you are a bad person. It never says you are evil. He says, if you do not know how to manage Maya properly, you will be inclined to move towards asura bhava. Who is an asura? In the picture, the cinema, there's teeth and scary. You and I can all be asuras for a simple asuhu means sense pleasures. Raha, ramate, one who is obsessed with sense pleasures. Obsessed with sense pleasures. I like this so much that I am willing to do anything for that. I am so fond of this that I'm prepared to do anything. Hey, what is this anything? The Asura Bhava. It doesn't say you are an Asura. You are inclined to Asura Bhava. You have to be extra careful. Okay. Asura Bhava Ashrita. That means what? You rely on pleasure, pleasure, pleasure alone. And for the sake of pleasure, you are willing to transgress dharma. Okay. These people, such people given to such inclination, if they continue doing this, Krishna has two strong words. He says, sorry, two strong words. You know, he got three strong words for you. For such people. None of us in this group are like that, so not worry. But there are people, irreligious people. There are people. There are a lot of people. There are people who attend the Satsanga and also like this. Okay. There are such people. They are given three words. They are called Tushkritinaha. Tushta. Tusht. There's a lovely word in Hindi. They say, Tum dusht ho. You are a dushta. It cannot be translated in India, any other language. Tamil, dushtan pani, on dushtan. That's how it says, of the dushta, keep distance from the dushta because he can contaminate you. Toxic people. Dushkritinaha, moodaha, unintelligent, and nara adhamaha, the low, not even fit to be called human being. Not even fit to be called human beings. Nara adhama. But what happens is they have some. It's not that they muda means doesn't mean muda towards spirituality, muda towards shreyas. But they are so intelligent that they will justify every action of theirs. And they are capable of justifying. Capable of justifying every action of theirs. And even include God's name in that. Okay. And these people, Mom, na bhajate. For them, I am not a priority at all. Nastika. Nastika. All of us, I was brought up. Will be a lot of people in my generation brought up like that. Suppose I told lies. Simple lie, nothing very big. Simple lies. I was told, God will punish. That's all. Nothing more. You tell lies, God will punish. That's all was told. Grandmother, mother, father, elders told me only this much. You tell lies. Nobody told me this will happen, that will happen, you will be go to hell. God will punish. I grew up in that value. Afraid of certain things even today. God will punish. Then came a moment in India. Unfortunately, our Tamil Nadu became the victim of that moment. There is no God. There is no God. So what happened? Do what you like. There is nobody there to punish. An entire generation grew up like this and taught the next generation also this. So painful. So painful. The other day I was talking to somebody when I was talking all this. The person said, you belong to a generation which I doubt whether will be born again. They said, we are very doubtful whether even people will like this values. I'm not proud of, I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm also inclined to all kinds of mischief. The only thing is I realize and try to correct it and not repeat it. So I want to, it's not self, but what have they said? People like it. The problem is even people sitting in powerful positions, especially masquerading as gurus or Makes you feel very, very sad. Teacher is highlighting, okay, Nara Adhama. And aside point, let's keep this in mind. The human Janma, it will come, it will come at some point of time later. Yeah, it will come in verse number 19. Bahunam Janmananante, I will repeat it. But as a closing remark, I'll tell you, the human Janma comes after Bahunam Janma. How many Janmas you took to take this human Janma, you don't know. Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Oh, it comes in 19. Okay, you are born as a human being. You are gifted Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, sense of Dharma, Adharma, Shreyas, prayers. And if you don't use this buddhi, you are a Nara Adhama. What happens to such people? So let's go to this some organizations. Oh, why well, most of the organizations are driven by budgets these days. So this year I have given you a 10 lakh rupees budget for acquiring all this. You have not acquired it. What will happen in the next year? The budget will be withdrawn. You will have to make a fresh bid. So you have been given a human yoni and you become like an animal. What will happen? Ishvara says, I have wasted power on this person. So withdraw, give it to some other person, let him go back to Pashu Yogi. Live like an animal. Perhaps you will get another. And there are people who will come and say, so what? How will I know I was there? You tell such people. Even Ishvara cries, even you all cry. What can you do? Give them sadbuddhi. That's what we pray for. We'll stop at this point. We'll see 16 next week. Because of some reasons, we are not able to do live streaming today. But this recording will be available tomorrow morning for people who have missed the session. It will be available. So join me next Friday for the further session of Gita. Let's consider ourselves fortunate. We are those Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kinchit Yatati Siddhaye. Few of us, maybe 9 people present here right now, plus the organization supports me. Let's consider ourselves fortunate to be able to get this. And it doesn't come from this individual. It comes from Narayanena Swayam through a parampara of rishis. And whatever I say, nothing belongs to me. It belongs to my Guru and Guru alone. If I say something wrong, it's my fault. If something right comes, it is Guru's blessing. Only because of Guru Kripa, Ishvara, Anugraha, all this is possible. And if you are going to miss, I'm not marketing something. If you are going to miss something, it is Mahati Vinasha. If you are going to miss Vedanta is in this Janma, it is Mahati Vinasha. It is not trying to hard sell Vedanta. It says, Sudharja. Sudharja. Learn it. Learn this quickly. Okay. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahisha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Vino Bhavantu Upajjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalinim Deshoyam Shobharahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. बोलो सब सबों की जय हो. स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो. बजरंग बली की, मारुति की जय हो. पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय हो. Om, Om, Om. May all be abide and be Gita be in your lives. For people who are interested, Monday through Friday morning 6:30 we have a small meditation session where many of these points are reinforced. And for People who would like to attend Friday evening, 5:30 to 7. You can inform your friends before informing and before inviting them. Check, just check for a while whether they have these values. Because there are satsanga, when we form associations and we work together with people, what is it that we normally discuss? Parties, TV serials, pleasures. Do we spend a little time in spirituality, purpose of life? So if you have such people, understand the quality of life is going to be different. It's going to definitely lead us towards peace, security, and happiness. If you find such people, please tell them about this. Have a wonderful time. Thank you very much. Om Hari Om.